Hey everyone, welcome back to Soundbites, and today we are going to be testing out the cassette deck on both the Sony CFDS-200 and the Aiwa. So we're going to do an Aiwa versus Sony Boombox comparison. So we got the Aiwa Backtrack 80s Retro Boombox from this year, 2025, and we got a boombox from Sony, this CFD S200 from 2002, which is why I did that video, why you should get a new boombox rather than an old one, because when I bought this one off of eBay, the cassette deck didn't even work, which I'll show you right now. I'm going to turn this on, put the cassette in. This is my Disney mixtape. Press play, and it doesn't even play. The bell is pretty much shot in this thing, and yeah, it's pretty bad. But when I pop in the cassette in the Aiwa, we're going to turn it down a little bit, make sure we turn it down just a tad. And it sounds really good. It's got a good belt, a good quality belt, because it's brand new, and of course a good motor. So the cassette sounds really good, and the CD player, we'll actually test out the CD player. Let me get out a CD and we'll be right back. Alright everyone, I think we're back. We had to go get my CD wallet here. We're going to get out a non-copyrighted CD to test out both the CD players, because they both still work after all these years. So this one we switch over to CD manually, and it's got an old school mechanism from the early 2000s. This one you just stick right into the actual boombox itself. So we're going to get out a CD. Here we go, we're going to use this Roger Waters CD. So we're going to pop this in to the CD player, and we're going to close it. And with the Sony, you get a remote control. So I can press play on the boombox using the remote control. I can turn the volume up and down using the boombox. But that's the only thing that works in terms of physical media is the CD player. It sounds decent for the CD player, because the CD player still works after all these years. The only thing that doesn't work is the tape deck, and the display is actually built right into the cassette door. Clever. And I can change the track. I don't even have to touch the boombox, just use a remote control. And you have to go, so the back button still works, but I gotta go forward. Yeah, I don't think it goes to the last track of the CD. So we're gonna play track 4. That's a good track. So that one sounds pretty good. So it all works with remote control. And we're going to switch to CD. That's tuner. That's cassette. CD. Open it up. Get the CD out of the Sony. And here's the CD. Pop in to the CD player of the Aiwa. And press play on the actual boombox, and it should play right away. Go to track 4. And I can change the treble and bass on this thing, which is awesome. Sounds really good. And what's really cool about the CD is that it stops spinning for a little bit and it starts spinning again, which is really cool. It protects the spindle from wearing out too much. I don't know why it does that, so it's an awesome design. When I first got it, I was like, something must be wrong with the CD player, but it's not. And what's really cool is I can see the display for the time. Press play, and it's got the CD logo from the CD source right there. This also has a cassette, CD, Bluetooth. Yeah, it's got auxiliary USB, SD card reader, Bluetooth, CD player, obviously, the tape deck, and of course the AM/FM radio, which we can test on both of the units. So go ahead and press stop on the CD player. Take the CD out of the Aiwa, and then test out the radio real quick. It's always good to have a non-copyrighted CD for demonstration purposes. Close up the CD door. Put the cassette, and then go to the tuner. We're going to use the Aiwa first, and it's an 80s style boombox, which is awesome. Put the aerial up, the antenna up, and find something talking on it.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii, not valid on a combo or in third-party delivery platforms.
Landy went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use.
So as you can see, it works. So that's the tuner. We're going to turn that off real quick. Let's see what we're doing on time. We're actually doing pretty good. So we're going to go to the tuner. We're going to take down this antenna on the Aiwa. Go to the Sony function. We switch to the radio. Put the aerial up. The antenna. So there's the. And we can actually.
Terms and conditions may apply. See dealer for details. Some people just know you could save.
There we go. 104.9, our
Those
local old school radio station.
A carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Portions of the following program will be recorded.
There could probably be more than one bona fide classic hidden in this bunch
That's
of songs.
the radio for the Sony.
Guarantee it.
That's the that's the boombox. Sony versus Aiwa. One's from 2002, the other's from 2025. You can really tell that this one has limited functionality because of its non-working tape deck that I'm just not going to bother replacing because I already got this boombox right here, the Aiwa Backtrack 80s Retro Boombox. So that is that. So I think with that said, if you guys enjoyed this quick little comparison of my Sony CFD S200 boombox versus the Aiwa Backtrack 80s Retro Boombox. They're both really good boomboxes, except one is getting up there in age with the functionality. It won't be long until the CD player quits working. And of course, the Aiwa is pretty good for what it is. So that is the Aiwa versus Sony boombox comparison, even though there was another one from another YouTuber years and years ago, back in 2009, but it was an older Aiwa and a newer Sony. Now I'm doing an older Sony and a newer Aiwa. They're both really good, so This one is just becoming less functional because of its age. And probably how much it's been used over the years. This one is brand new, brand spanking new. So if you guys enjoyed it, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.